Get right, gang. What it do, man? It's your boy Get Right Taz, and today I have
Kaylin.
my baby Kaylin. And today we're gonna react to something, man. We're gonna react to 10 mysterious events that would make you question reality, man. Let's get right into it.
We are living in an enlightened age. There has never been a better time in history for humans. With science and technology, we're able to understand our surroundings better than ever. However, every so often, something will happen that will totally stump us. Sometimes, something so strange will happen that we will question everything we know. Today's video is the top 10 mysterious events that will make you question reality. If anyone has an explanation for what they see, then go ahead and let us know. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to The Supreme, and click the notification bell for more lit content. Let's get
Smash that
rolling.
like button, y'all.
And hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Number 10.
Be part of the
The
gang.
Falling Blackbirds. Shortly before midnight on New Year's Eve in 2011, thousands of blackbirds fell from the sky, landing lifeless on the ground. The mysterious event happened in the town of Beebe in Arkansas, United States.
Oh,
the
that's
next
where we
day,
from.
a cleanup operation was underway,
Oh, you gotta be known for the
5,000
best
fallen
stuff.
birds were
Arkansas suck.
I swear.
counted. The
I
birds were
swear
found
we
to have
suck.
suffered
We suck,
blunt
y'all.
force
Don't
trauma,
ever visit
colliding
here
with
ever.
trees,
Our
cars,
birds are
and
dying.
buildings.
So like you
Initially,
stuck here.
fireworks were blamed, but the story gets even weirder. Around the same time of year, 100,000 drumfish washed up on the banks of the Arkansas River. It is thought that they have been infected with a mysterious disease.
a
The two
drumfish?
incidents happened just
know.
125 miles away from each other,
Why did it
and
happen to
some
us?
people genuinely thought it was a sign of the end of times. Adding to the mystery even further, the same thing happened again on the anniversary of the first incident. On New Year's Day 2012,
2012?
blackbirds began
Yeah.
falling out of the sky just like the year before, except this year, fireworks had been banned to stop a repeat of the incident. It happened anyway, but why? Well, we don't really know. Similar shocking events have been reported across the world, including in Australia in July 2019, when dozens of birds dropped down, having appeared to be
I'm just saying,
poisoned.
just imagine walking
Poison.
Number
outside
9.
and
The
birds
change
just
of the humpbacks.
drop
Whales
it
have
down
been
on your
around
head,
for
drop it
50
down on the
million
windshield.
Damn, big. Them birds ain't light either. Them be some
Would
big
it cover
birds.
your
So when they
Will your
start
insurance
changing
cover
their
that, you think?
behavior after all that time,
not.
No.
something strange is definitely afoot. Recently, it was reported that humpback whales have been forming supergroups, which is very odd behavior for the typically solitary creatures who only come together to breed. Marine biologists have noticed large groups of whales ranging from 20 to 200 traveling together at a time. They have also been noted to have strayed thousands of miles away from their usual feeding grounds, and many have altered their whale songs. While the change in tune is thought to be in response to the sounds of new ships in the oceans, scientists can't yet explain why their behavior has changed so drastically. Researchers working on putting together the answers
wonder how they
have
was
called
behaving.
the change novel and intense.
Right.
Whatever is going on with the humpback whales seems to be working though. Unlike most
just
sea
messing with
species,
people?
their numbers are
I don't
increasing.
know.
Before we move on to
I'll have to
number
know
8,
how they
I want
act
to talk
before
about this
to
image that
understand,
was
like,
found on the internet.
how
Now,
much they've
obviously, it
changed.
can't be real because if it was, we would all likely be gone right now. For the planet Saturn to be that close to Earth would mean it would be on course to hit and destroy us.
motherfucker be on
By
the
that
way.
point, our
Right.
gravity
This one
would
was
be
silly.
all out of
I
whack
think
too.
everybody knew that
As
was kind
cool
of
as seeing
Photoshop.
another planet up close would be, we don't want our solar system to be disrupted as it would ruin our place in orbit, which would be a total disaster. Number 8. The Potamiskiv crater, nicknamed the Fire Eagle's Nest because of its peculiar shape, was discovered in 1949 by a Russian geologist. The strange rock
been there that
formation in
long.
Irkutsk, Siberia,
19
was given its
what?
name because of its
49.
extremely strange look. It looks like a
40s.
giant bird's
That's a
nest
long
with an
time.
egg inside it. What
Yeah.
happens if it
The rocks
hatches?
just still
The
look the
crater is
same.
around 500 feet in diameter and is thought to be approximately 250 years old. But nobody knows exactly how old it really is. They also have no idea how it got there. There are a number of theories circulating, and some people think it was a slag heap, although historians say that the population in the area was never big enough for that scale of industrial effort. Others say that the formation was made by a volcano, but none have been found nearby. The area has low background radiation, which has
That
led
is
some to
kinda weird when you
speculate
think
it
about
could
it.
have
It's
been
just
a
like-
Low
nuclear testing
radiation,
site.
why?
Some people think it is straight
don't
up
know,
the
maybe
work of
by-
aliens.
because
The
of where it
story
is
of the
on the
crater
equator.
gets even weirder than that. It seems that it is alive. The
come on,
crater
so-
rises and falls
Sound
and
good.
changes shape, and trees within its vicinity grow really quickly. Number 7. Struck. Roy C. Sullivan is the late Guinness World Record holder for most lightning strikes survived. Shockingly, Sullivan was struck 7 times in his life, defying the
How
most
is that?
unlikely of odds. Roy
And
was
live.
a park ranger in
Wow.
Virginia and had a reputation
not
for
be
being
that
the
bad.
unluckiest man in the world. He was first struck in 1942, then again in 1969. His bad luck ramped up in the 1970s when he was struck a further 5 times. His last strike left him with a
5?
nasty chest and stomach burns. Being struck
Oh
by
my.
lightning means being hit with 100 million volts of electricity, and it is miraculous that he survived. Why
Wow.
Sullivan was such a
100
good
million
conductor,
volts.
we don't know. The vast majority of
I
people
think they
will go
give
their
him a
entire
shout
lives
out
without
on
encountering a
Benjamin
single
Button,
lightning
baby.
strike.
How
In fact, the
You
odds of
remember that
ever
movie?
being struck are
Yeah.
just 1 in 3,000.
Where there's
To
a
be
guy
struck
on there,
over
he's
a
like,
half
"You ever
dozen
seen the
times
time
is
I
so
got struck
unlikely
by
that it's
lightning?
almost ludicrous.
One time I was
While
just feeding my
Sullivan
dog.
survived being struck by lightning again and again, unfortunately, being love-struck led him to his end. It is reported he took his own life after being romantically rejected. How sad.
Oh man.
Number 6. The fish frozen in time. Can you imagine
sucks.
taking a scenic stroll along a beach and finding fish frozen mid-leap in a vertical ice wave? It looks like the Snow Queen had walked by and turned the world into ice. Kindergarten teacher and amateur photographer Kelly Priam was walking by South Dakota's Lake Andes National Wildlife Refuge in March of 2015
That's neat.
when she snapped this picture. She waited 2 years to share it
Damn.
online, but when she did, people were horrified. Speaking to
Why?
news publications,
They
she said
froze
that there were
mid-air
thousands
like
of
that.
frozen fish
They
on the
probably were
beach.
jumping
How
and
did
just-
this happen? Well, the theory is that
Could
thick
you imagine?
snowfall covered the surface of the frozen
That is
lake
something to
and prevented
see.
sunlight from getting down below into the water. This in turn disrupted photosynthesis for algae and other water plants, which meant that the fish suffocated from the lack of oxygen. How they got into the formation they were in when the photograph was taken is a much bigger mystery. Number 5.
Sorry, don't know
The
that
sky
part.
trumpets. Sky trumpets are a phenomenon that have occurred across the world.
the
People
fuck?
from Canada, Germany, Sweden, the United Kingdom, the United States, and Australia have all reported hearing trumpet-like sounds in the air. In Gothenburg, one concerned citizen recorded the phenomenon and uploaded the video to YouTube in 2018,
No way.
where it amassed over 100,000 views. The trumpets sound like a bad day at band practice, and as of yet, nobody can explain what they are and where they might be coming from. Some people think that they are biblical, 7 trumpets of the apocalypse, and others think
I knew
they
he
are
was gonna say it's the
alien
end of the
sounds
world.
coming from space.
Everything.
Number
Fuck it, we're just gonna
The
die
breathing
when
earth.
you hear
This is
Noise.
absolutely insane. In 2018, John Arthur captured a video of the Earth breathing on camera. I don't know
this
about
shit
you, but
crazy.
since watching The Wizard of Oz as a kid, I've always been a bit scared of forest trees coming alive. This forest in Sacré-Cœur in Quebec certainly does look like it's alive to me. The video shows the ground rising and falling as if the Earth is
Is it real?
breathing.
Do you think that's real?
What is going on?
The
This
trees are
looks
moving,
like
though,
something
like, you
from
see
a Harry
pictures?
Potter novel or a sci-fi movie. According to scientists,
That
the strange
is
occurrence
weird.
is actually explainable. They say that events like this occur when the ground is saturated and the conditions are very windy. The inhaling and
What?
exhaling is actually the work of strong winds pulling the trees upward, along with the forest
winds
floor.
pulling the
This is
trees.
just as scary as the earth breathing, as it means
so
a
like
tree
it's
could
just
easily
watery
topple
under
over.
there, maybe.
You
and
don't
it's
want to
just
be
moving.
standing there
That
with
is
your camera
crazy.
if that happens. Number 3.
Looks like a
The
water
Battle of Los Angeles. One of the strangest events in American history took place on the evening of the 24th of February, 1942, and lasted until the early hours of the next day. The mysterious event took place amid the Second World War at a time that the United States had just entered into war with Japan, following the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Tensions were running high, and naval intelligence issued a warning that an attack was imminent. That night, flares and blinking lights were seen in the sky, causing air raid sirens to sound. A total blackout of the city was ordered, and the United States military started shooting at objects and lights in the sky. The strange thing is, nothing came down. There were no shots fired at the defending military, and no aircraft were taken down by the American bullets. The incident was front page news, and weirdly, the next day, it was all declared a false alarm. A lot of people accused the United States government of hushing up the news for some reason or another. The strangest thing of all is that there were hundreds of eyewitnesses who claimed to have seen the lights that night, including military members who were adamant that they shot at aircraft. Number 2. The City in the Sky. Are we living in a parallel universe? In October 2015, something deeply mysterious was seen in the clouds over the Chinese city of Fujian. Looking up into the sky, hundreds of people reported seeing a city rising in the mist. Video evidence of the phenomenon was recorded and uploaded to YouTube and was shared all over Chinese news outlets. There were a lot of theories as to what the city in the sky might be. Some say it was evidence of a parallel universe. Some thought it was some kind of religious second coming. And some even pointed their fingers at NASA for projecting holograms into the sky. It turns out it was likely a mirage called Fata Morgana. This happens when light rays are bent by dense air in warm conditions. Whatever it was certainly very weird. And a very similar incident took place in another Chinese city just 2 years later. Coincidence?
I don't believe
or a
that.
sign?
Like, how does it just form the shape of a building, though? Like,
space is a vacuum, which means it should be silent. It isn't. While sound waves can't travel very well through space, radio waves can, and they have been. But where are they coming from? Good question. Scientists say that most objects in the known universe emit radio waves, including stars. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, is said to give off a cosmic hiss. There is one sound, though, that is bothering scientists across the world. In 2008, NASA started discussing a space roar, a booming sound 6 times louder than anything they expected to hear. It seems that analysts ruled out other stars and galaxies. Some believe it could be from a giant burst of radiation, possibly left over from the Big Bang. 10 years have passed since it was first discovered, and we still don't know what's causing it. It goes to show there is so much about our universe that we simply do not know. Anything could be possible out there, and many people are wondering what exactly the universe is shouting at us. The question is, are we ready to know the answer? So that was 10 mysterious events that will make you...
Oh, man, what's going on? I'm scared. I don't know. But hey, man, that's going to wrap up the video for today, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're new. Hey.